Shalom, shalom. Elohim, we give him praise and honor for this great and wonderful day. We are very delighted to be alive. We bless him for the life given unto us, that we may even come before him in all humility, in all righteousness and understanding and the fear of him. We praise him for our family members, our friends, even our enemies. We exalt his holy name, that he has kept us alive even unto this hour. So in the name of the Almighty, the most merciful, the most glorious, the most righteous, and the most dreadful, all praise be unto him. Once again, we thank him for Moses and all of the prophets from the book of Genesis, even unto the book of John. And we bless him for all the apostles and the epistles as they wrote them unto us, from the book of Acts even unto the book of Revelation. And we can never thank him enough for his son, even Yeshua the Messiah, who was sent into this world to come and seek out the lost tribe of Israel. We bless his holy name, for it is written that, behold, he cometh with clouds, and all eyes shall see him, including the ones who pierced him, and they shall mourn for him as he begin to descend to come and render judgment unto all the wicked nations. We are delighted to be called the Hebrews, spiritually and physically. We are not ashamed of the gospel, for unto us it is the power of the Almighty. So we are very delighted once again on this day of the Sabbath. We know for sure that it is given unto us for us to rest before him and to come before him in the fear of his name. We started this month with the topic, the duty of the prophets. We have established that a prophet is not sent to come and speak good things into your ears for you to be dancing around once he is speaking. But they were raised up as he promised, that I will raise from among them a brother or a Mure or a Malak or a sent one or a messenger who will come and speak of himself, but he will speak as he will hear from the heavens. So we are here to continue with the topic, the duty of the prophets. Today we will be touching on what is meant with the false prophets and what they do. We bless Elohim for all the viewers, and we exalt his holy name for the understanding given unto us all. So if you are at home, please take your Bible and pen and paper. Later on, if you want to call in to ask a question or to fight us or to question us, it is all understandable. It is all allowed. So we will start even from the book of John. If you are at home, the book of John, from the 4th chapter. If you are at home, the book of John from the 4th chapter. And then from verse 7 will be fine. If you are at home, the book of John. And then from the 7th chapter will be fine. The New Testament, the book of John, once again, if you are at home, chapter 4, and then from verse 7. Listen to the book.
John chapter 4, from verse 7. It says, there cometh a woman.
Scripture said that there came a woman
of Samaria to draw water.
She came from the city or the land of Samaria to draw out water from the well.
And YHWH said unto her,
then the Messiah, who the world called Jesus Christ, said unto her,
give me to drink.
Give me to drink. And what said the woman?
For his disciples were gone away unto the city.
Were gone into the city
to buy meat.
To buy meat.
And then the woman of Samaria said to him,
And then the woman of Samaria said unto him,
How is it that thou,
How is it that thou,
being a Yahudim,
you being from the tribe of Judah,
askest drink of me,
why will you ask me
which am a woman
that I, a woman, should draw out water and give unto you?
of Samaria?
Listen,
For the Yahudims have no dealings
because the people of Judah had no dealings with the people of Samaria.
with the Samaritans.
Listen.
And Yahushua answered and said
And
to
the
her,
Messiah answered and said unto her,
If thou knewest
If you know
the gift of Elohim,
the gift of the Almighty,
and who it is that said to
and
thee,
the person who is speaking unto you at this hour,
Give me to drink,
that you should give me something to drink,
thou wouldst have asked of him,
then you would have asked this same person who is asking you to give him water to drink,
and he would have given thee living waters.
then he will give you living waters. Listen to this very carefully.
And then the woman said to him,
Then the woman said unto him, the Messiah,
Sir,
Sir,
thou hast nothing to draw with,
you don't even have any bucket to draw water.
and as for what it is,
And
from whence then
so where are you going to get water to drink, you Hebrew man?
hast thou that living water?
Are you the one who produces living water?
Art thou greater than our father
Are you
Jacob,
greater than Jacob, who was the one responsible for this well?
who gave unto us the well,
Listen.
and drank thereof himself,
Mhm.
and his children,
Listen.
and his cattle?
Mhm.
And Yahushua answered and said
Then the
unto her,
Messiah answered and said unto her,
Whomsoever drinketh of this water
Whosoever will drink this physical water,
shall thirst again.
that person once again after some few hours will want to drink again the water. Listen.
But whomsoever drinketh of the water
But the
that I
one
shall
who
give,
cometh unto Yah Elohim to drink the everlasting water,
he shall never thirst.
that person will no more thirst.
But the water
spiritually.
that I shall give him
And the water that I, the Messiah, will give that person,
shall be in him a well of water,
it shall be unto that person a well of water.
springing up into everlasting life.
Listen.
And the woman said to him,
Then the woman said unto him,
Sir,
Sir,
give me this water,
I want to drink this water. Listen.
that I thirst not,
So that I don't come here again to draw out water.
neither come hither to draw. Yahushua said to her,
Now listen to this. This is what I want. Then the Messiah said unto her,
Go,
Go
call thy husband,
and call or bring thither your husband.
and come thither. The woman answered and said,
Then the woman answered and said,
I have no husband.
I have no husband.
Yahushua said unto her,
Listen to this. Then the prophet of the Almighty, the sent one, said unto her,
Thou hast well said,
You have spoken the truth,
I have no husband.
that you have no husband. Now listen.
For thou hast had
For you
5,
have had 5 already.
and he whom thou now hast is not
And
thy
the one
husband.
you are living with right now is not even your husband, who is the 6th one.
Therefore in that sayest thou truly.
So that thing you just spoke is the truth.
Then the woman said to him,
That's all that I want.
That's right.
So you saw that the messenger of Elohim, he revealed the sin that this woman was committed.
That's right.
He did not overlook the sin and told the woman, you know, Elohim is going to give you that everlasting water. But he first revealed her sins unto her, so that when the woman is able to change from her sins, that then the everlasting water shall be granted unto her. Now look around you. Do the prophets do the same? Look around you. Does your pastor do the same? Look around you. Do the evangelists or the ones who call themselves apostles, do they do the same? When was the last time they spoke unto you concerning your hidden sins? The sins you commit behind the scenes, behind the curtains, behind the doors. But this is the duty of the messenger of the Almighty, for him to first reveal your sins unto you, so that when you repent from your sins, that then goodness and mercy may follow you. Now let us go to the book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 30 and 3, if you are at home. And then from verse 1 to about, let's say, about 9. If you're at home, the book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 3, which is 30 and 3, from verse 1 to around verse 9. Listen to the book.
The book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 33.
The book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 3, and from verse 1.
From verse 1.
Listen.
And again.
So he was hearing the voice of the Almighty previously.
That's right. The word of Yahuwah came
the word
unto
of
me,
the Almighty came once more time unto me,
saying, Son of man,
or a prophet or a messenger,
speak to the children of thy people.
Speak unto the children of thy people,
and say to them,
when I Elohim
bring the sword upon the land,
I bring warning, I bring sword, I bring punishment into the land.
If the people of the land take a man of their coast,
they begin to set aside a sanctified person
and set him for their watchman,
and set him, not her, him as a watchman.
If when he seeth the sword come,
when that watchman sees the sword or the warning or the pending danger come
upon the land,
upon that land,
he blow the trumpet.
He should blow the trumpet, sounding the warning sign,
and warn the people,
not to go and tell them your husband is coming, not to go and tell them I see visa coming, not to tell them I see a car coming. But a warning is to ensure that it draws your attention because of the pending danger which is coming. This is the duty of the messenger of Yah Elohim, and not what we see in Amsterdam or Ghana or Europe or America, the ones who dance when they are prophesying. Listen to the book.
Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet,
when he is warning you, whosoever heareth the sound of the voice of the messenger,
and taketh not warning,
and you decide to be like, you know what, we are under the grace, the blood of Jesus will save me.
So
I don't care if God is going to destroy this nation. I feel in my heart,
if the sword comes,
if the sword, the punishment is coming,
and take him away,
and it destroys you, it doesn't care whether you are under so-called blood or grace or mercy. You saw what happened in France yesterday. There was no discrimination with regards to religion. When that guy was driving that truck, he didn't say maybe this guy is a Christian or a Muslim or someone who doesn't believe. As long as he saw human beings, whether children, babies, whether grandpapa, granddaddies, whether pimps or prostitutes, there was no discrimination.
His blood
shall
be upon his own head.
Be upon his own head. When you don't take heed to the warning of the Most High, he doesn't care
for
whether you die or not,
trumpet,
because you were warned
and took not warning.
And you said, I am under the grace.
His blood shall be upon him.
Your blood will be upon yourself.
But he that taketh warning,
but the one who will say that, hey, this is the truth,
shall deliver his soul.
He will do what?
Shall deliver his soul.
No, he will deliver his friends.
Shall deliver his soul.
He will be able to deliver only his soul.
But if the watchman,
the messenger of Elohim,
see the sword come,
he sees the sword coming, he sees the pending danger coming,
and blow not the trumpet,
and he decides he's afraid and he's not able to blow or warn you people,
and the people be not warned,
and the people are just dancing, eating at McDonald's as if nothing is wrong.
If the sword come,
if the punishment, the flood or the nuclear weapons are falling,
and take any person,
and it destroys you, whether your church building, when it falls, it does not know your church building or the mosque or the school or the hospital. It destroys every single thing. When you die
from amongst them, he's taken away in his iniquity.
He said that you, even though you were not warned by the messenger, it doesn't mean that you are going to go into the kingdom of the Almighty. You are still going to hell.
He's taken away in his iniquity,
because you died in your own sin.
But as for his blood,
but as for the blood of that person who died, it shall be what?
Will I require?
I will require it from the messenger who was supposed to warn the people
at the watchman's hand.
Listen to the book.
So thou then,
O
son of man,
O son of man. Son of man is the messenger, the prophet of Elohim.
I have set thee a watchman.
I have set thee as the watchman of Israel.
Unto the house of Israel.
Unto the house of Israel.
Therefore,
thou
shalt hear the word.
You will hear the words from me.
At my mouth.
From my mouth.
And then warn them.
You will not hear it from your pastor. You will not hear it from an apostle. You will not hear it from your wife or your friends or your own feelings or imaginations. But you will hear it from the Most High Himself. And what does the words of the Most High say? You will do what?
And warn them.
No, you will pamper them.
Warn them.
You will say them they should pay you 1,000 euros.
Warn them.
You will tell them to pay you 100 euros before you can prophesy.
Warn them.
You will tell them to sow a seed.
Warn them.
You will tell them that Elohim doesn't care about their sin.
Warn them.
What is the message of Elohim unto his people?
A watchman.
Warn them.
Warn them from me.
Warn them from me. Why is he talking about warning? Because from the beginning of time, from the day that he created Adam, sin stood before Adam. Therefore he said unto Adam, the first thing that he declared unto him is that be careful, for I set before you life and death. And the day that you will decide to taste of this tree, you will die. That is the commandments of Elohim. So when people begin to sing songs and tell you, you know Elohim, he created us so that we can worship. He has billions of angels who can worship him and sing songs for him. But the scriptures that let us now hear the conclusion of the matter. For we were created to do what? Fear Elohim.
And keep his commandments.
All his commandments.
But this is the duty of
this man. Is the duty. This is the reason why he created you and I.
That's right.
For Yah Elohim shall bring into judgment whatsoever thing you did, whether good, bad, or ugly. This is the duty of the prophet. So now let's touch on the false prophet. You look around you. You now have more prophets than pastors. How is that possible?
How?
In the days of Moshe, you have so many Levites who can be considered as the pastors. And there was only one mouthpiece, which was the messenger of Yah Elohim by the name of Moshe. And it was said unto him, you shall be unto them like an El or like a God. But nowadays, you have more prophets than pastors. And everyone is prophesying. Everyone is telling you, I just entered into... You are eating with someone is... Brother, wait. Wait. Break. Take a break. Elohim just... How? You are eating swine's flesh. You are unclean.
Oh.
And you were connected unto the Shamaims. You were breaking bread made by filthy hands. And now you are hearing the voice saying unto you, my son.
Son of man,
declare this. You have so many prophets around us, and what are they declaring in Amsterdam? What are they declaring in Ghana? What are they declaring in Europe? What are they declaring in America? Let's find out about their prophecy. Let's start from the book of 2 Chronicles, if you are at home. The book of 2 Chronicles, if you are at home, from chapter 18. We are going to read something to show you that there is a lying spirit in many of the prophets. Many of the prophets, their tongues speak lies. Anything they say, if it is not found written in the books, it is a lie. If they tell you, married woman, come and see me after church alone, it's a lie.
Whoa.
If they tell you, a lady, come and see me alone, it's a lie. It is written in the book, in the New Testament. 1 Corinthians, when you read Timothy as well, that the married woman should learn from what? Their own husband. But nowadays, you prophet, you can declare unto a married woman that leave your husband and come and see me at 11 p.m.
Wow.
What are you going to do with a lady
Park
around
in the back.
Are you going to barbecue her? Are you going to bathe her? Are you going to baptize her? Are you going to teach her how to fight how to
make jollof rice.
What are you going to teach her that you cannot teach her in the church in the presence of other people?
Jollof rice.
But you want to speak to her alone. You are a wicked man.
Park in the back.
You have lust in you. And you are even married.
Oh.
Yet, you want to taste from another well. Listen to the book. The book of Chronicles, 2 Chronicles from chapter 18. When you read the book of Kings 20 and 1, it talks about a servant. His name was Naboth. His field was just behind or across the street of the palace of Ahab, the king of Israel, the husband of that wicked witch Jezebel. And when the father of Naboth died, he handed over that field unto his son Naboth, who was taking care of that field. One day the king, as he stood in his palace and he saw that the field was really beautiful. So he went into the field and told Naboth, this is really beautiful. I want to purchase it. I have another field somewhere else. I will give that to you. Please give this to me because it is just opposite my palace. And then he said unto him, I cannot give unto you something I have inherited from my forefathers. And then he returned home, and in bitterness he was sitting. And then the wicked witch Jezebel told him, why is your face like that? And he declared and he said that I went into the field of Naboth, and he spoke to me like a child. Am I not the king of Israel? King? Can you not take and give? Then she said that, you know what? I prove to you that I can give it to you for free. So she wrote letters to the elders of Israel and said that, hey, Naboth has blasphemed the name of the Almighty and has spoken crazy things against your king. Therefore, this is his death warrant. And then they went and they stoned Naboth. And when they were stoning him, the king was having a barbecue in the field of Naboth. He was fantasizing. Then the word of YHWH Elohim came unto Elijah, the Tishbite.
The Tishbite.
He was dining with the Malachims by the rivers.
That's right.
And then the word came unto him saying, why are you sitting down? Rise up, for an innocent soul is being slaughtered.
That's right.
Go to the king and declare unto him that as they killed my servant Naboth,
That's right.
so also the wife shall be killed.
That's right.
And where the dogs ate the flesh of Naboth, there also they will lick the blood of your wife Jezebel.
That's right.
And as for you now, as for you, Ahab the king, I swear by my throne,
that's right,
that you I will cut off every single male servant from your generation.
What an oath.
And then he prophesied and he went back. Years has come, nothing has happened. Like your case, Elohim revealed unto you in a dream that you were doing something wrong. He warned you. 7 years later, you are still chilling. 10 years later, you are still enjoying. You have forgotten every single thing. Then came a time in the days of Ahab that he was going to fight his last war.
That's right.
And then he will return and go on pension. And then what happened in 2 Chronicles 18 from verse 1?
2 Chronicles chapter 18 from verse 1.
Listen to the book.
Now Jehoshaphat had riches and honor.
He had riches and honor
in abundance.
In abundance.
And he joined affinity with Ahab.
And he joined company with Ahab. So Jehoshaphat was the king of Judah. And Ahab was the king of Israel. They joined company to go and do what?
And after certain years,
he
went down to Ahab to Samaria.
Listen to the book.
And Ahab, he killed sheep and oxen for him.
Listen.
In abundance.
Go ahead.
And for the people that he had with him.
Go ahead.
And he persuaded him.
To
go up with him to Ramoth Gilead.
to Syria to war.
And Ahab, king of Israel,
And Ahab, king of Israel,
said to
he
Jehoshaphat,
said, listen to this very carefully. He
King of
said
Yehuda,
unto Jehoshaphat, king of the Judah,
will thou go with me to Ramoth
will you
Gilead?
go with me and fight at Ramoth Gilead?
And he answered him,
And he answered him and said,
I am as thou art,
I am your brother,
and my people as thy
and my people are your people,
and we will be with thee
we
in the
will be
war.
with you in the war.
And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel,
Listen,
inquire.
listen to this very carefully. This is a wise man.
That's right.
He said, okay, we are going to fight, I will join you. But now, let us go and ask Elohim.
Inquire.
You, before you take any step, what do you do?
Inquire.
Before you go for a boyfriend, a girlfriend, what do you do?
Inquire.
Before you go to school, you choose a school, what do you do?
Inquire.
Before you accept an offer from a so-called job, what do you do?
Inquire.
When you wake up and you want to do a business, what do you do?
I pray thee.
You just follow your feelings.
That's right.
You just follow your feelings, your lust, your mind.
Your logic.
You just follow what someone told you.
That's right.
You just follow your dream. You just dreamt. You just dreamt that maybe you saw a guy touching you. So because of that, you are drawn to him. You dreamt that maybe that lady was kissing you. So because of that, you are in love. You are imagining things. You are sick in your head.
Whoa.
Did you inquire from Elohim?
Inquire.
Whether that person is supposed to be with you? This is a wise man.
That's right.
He said, I will go with you, but let us ask Elohim.
I pray thee.
I pray thee.
At the word of
At the
Yahuwah.
word of the Almighty.
Today.
Today.
Therefore the king of Israel.
Then the king of Israel, Ahab,
He gathered together.
listen to this very carefully. He was able to gather together how many prophets?
Of the prophets, 400 men.
How many prophets?
400.
How in the name of Elohim?
Wow.
You want to hear the voice of the Almighty. Once he has spoken.
That's right.
And twice we have heard.
That all power.
But this guy gathered before him 400.
400.
In Amsterdam.
400.
400 prophets in Ghana.
Wow.
400 prophets in America.
Imagine.
Immediately you see that something is wrong.
That's right.
You see that something is not correct. Because how can Elohim be speaking to 400 prophets at the same time?
That's right.
Why will he do that?
He's a multi-system God.
He said, bring before me 400 prophets.
That's right.
And what happened?
And said unto them,
And said unto them,
shall we go to Ramoth
shall we
Gilead
go and war?
to battle,
Listen.
or shall I forbear?
Or shall I cease to go?
And they said,
And they, all of the 400 prophets.
that's right.
What did they say?
Go up,
Listen to this. Go up.
for Elohim will deliver it
For Elohim shall deliver Ramoth Gilead
into the king's hand.
into the king's and 400 prophets
That's right.
telling you to sow a seed.
That's right.
400 prophets, all of them saying to you, you are no more under any law. 400 prophets,
That's right.
all of them telling you it shall be well, but you are sinning. 400 prophets,
That's right.
all of them telling you that it is good, but you are in adultery. How is that possible? How is that possible? When they come around, all of them are speaking the same thing.
400.
400 prophets.
Wow.
Listen to the book.
But
But
Jehoshaphat said,
Jehoshaphat, being a righteous man, he
That's
said,
right.
this is wonderful. I have seen 400 prophets prophesying.
That's right.
But something is wrong.
But
Something is wrong.
That's right.
When all the prophets are speaking the same thing,
that's right.
something might be wrong. What did he do?
But
But
Jehoshaphat said,
he said,
is there not a prophet
is
of
there
Yahuwah?
not another prophet after 400 prophecies?
That's right.
A righteous man was still not convinced. Like
That's
me.
right.
You can bring 4,000. I'm still not convinced.
Hey.
If they do not say that withdraw from this thing, run away from this thing, I'm still not convinced.
That's right.
When they come to you and you know that you sleep with your boyfriend every single day,
That's right.
you want to marry but you can't cook. You cannot even bake eggs.
Wow.
You cannot even fry fries.
Oh.
You cannot do anything. Look at your room. Look at your underwear. How many times do you wash it?
I'm shocked.
And you are thinking about marriage. And the prophet came and did not see that.
Wow.
And he tells you a king is going to marry you.
Boaz is coming.
And you are like, I receive it, man of God.
Wow.
Continue receiving it.
Continue.
One day you will end up with Mike Tyson in your room.
Uppercut.
He will be giving you uppercut and shortcut. Left, right.
Show you.
Needle cut on your face.
Wow.
Listen to the book.
Is there not here
a
prophet of
after I
Yahweh?
have heard 400 prophecies saying, go and you shall win this war. He said, is there not another one? I want the 401.
That's right.
For me to be convinced. But you, once you hear one prophet saying good, I receive it, man of God.
I receive it.
You have been receiving for 7 years.
Then you fall down.
Your life has not changed. You've been receiving for 3 years. Your life has not changed. Once a prophet prophesies to you and tell you will reach here, if it doesn't show you how you must reach there, your labor is in vain.
Wow. What do you mean?
How can someone tell you you will be a millionaire when you reach 30 years? And he did not show you the way. He didn't tell you how you must go there. How you will be able to make the 1 million. He just told you you will have 1 million when you are 30. Now you are 30 and 5. Where is the 1 million? Huh?
You are minus.
You are minus.
Wow.
The banks, you go to withdraw money from the ATM.
It beeps.
You put your card in it. It rejects it. It throws it back on you. I don't want this.
Wow.
And you are still there. Optimistic person.
Optimistic.
Change your ways and inquire from Elohim.
That's
from
right.
that one prophet.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
And Jehoshaphat said, is there not here
Is there not
prophet
another prophet
of Yahuwah
of Yah Elohim
beside
all of these 400 prophets?
so that we may inquire
So that
of him?
I might also hear from that one person.
And then the king of Israel,
And the king of Israel said, I am amazed.
he said to Jehoshaphat,
What are you talking? You just heard from 400 men.
That's right, man.
What are you talking? You are still not convinced?
What do you mean?
Listen to the book.
There is yet one man.
He said, after all of these 400, there was one I did not call. Why?
There is yet one man.
There is yet one man
By whom we may inquire.
by whom we may inquire. But,
Of Yahuwah.
listen.
But I hate him.
This is a man who killed someone and took over his field.
That's right.
And all of the prophets are prophesying good things concerning him.
That's right.
And there was this but one guy. He said, I hate him. Why?
I hate him.
Why?
For he never prophesied good.
He doesn't do what?
For he never
So when the
prophesied
prophets
good.
of Yah Elohim, they don't come and prophesy good tidings.
Doomsday prophets.
All of them are doomsday prophets.
Wow.
All of them show you the warnings. And Elohim does it that way so that once he shows you that which is to come, then you can run away from that and walk upon the path of righteousness.
Amen.
So that goodness and mercy
May truly
shall
follow.
follow you.
That's right.
But if he comes telling you good tidings, and the path upon which you are walking is full of distraction, how will the good tidings
Follow you.
follow you?
It's a question.
Listen to the book.
For he never prophesied good,
How can a prophet prophesy good things concerning you,
but always evil.
but you are a pimp,
Wow.
you are a player, you are a prostitute,
Pusher.
you are a gossiper, you are a pusher, you are a weed smoker, a ganja smoker, 4x4 smoker, alpha and omega smoker, and you want a prophet. Sometimes you go to programs, you ask yourself, is this man saying things?
Is he
Everybody knows that this guy is a pusher. Everybody knows that this guy, he will kill for money. The prophet did not see. He only saw that you will be very powerful. Do you have 150 euros? Give all. Don't look. Just place your hand in your pocket.
Whatever comes out, you take
Just
it.
draw it by faith.
Coins, everything.
Draw it by faith.
Wow.
This Rastaman prophet who came into this country prophesied, took your money. Where is he? Are you now rich? You are broke. Some of you are seeking for him, but he has bodyguards. So how can you get him? If my people that are called by my name shall humble themselves.
That's right.
And pray and seek my face.
That's right.
You don't want to humble yourself. You want quick money. When it comes to money, you will choose money above your own mama.
Wow.
Listen to the book.
The same is Micaiah.
The same is Micaiah the prophet.
The son of Imlah.
The son of Eli.
Imlah.
And
Jehoshaphat said, please let not the king say so.
Please not the king, do not let the king say so.
That's right. And the king of Israel.
And the king of Israel
called for one of his officers.
He called for one of his officers.
And he said,
fetch
quickly Micaiah.
Go and bring thither Micaiah the doomsday prophet.
The son of Imlah.
The son of Imlah.
And the king of Israel.
And the king of Israel.
And Jehoshaphat. King of Judah.
The king of Judah.
Set either of them on his throne.
Listen.
Clothed in their robes. And they sat in a void place.
They said in a voice.
At the entering in of the gate of Samaria.
Listen to the book.
And all the prophets. They prophesied before them.
All of the 400 prophets, they were still prophesying before them.
That's right.
They were still saying, that saith the Almighty.
That's right.
That saith God. That saith Jesus. That saith the Holy Ghost. They were saying all manner of things.
That's right.
Saying, go and you shall overcome. Saying, go and you shall overcome.
That's right.
And then what happened?
Verse 11. And all the prophets prophesied so, saying, go up to Ramoth Gilead.
Go up to Ramoth Gilead.
And prosper. For Yahuwah shall deliver it.
Elohim shall deliver it unto you.
Into the hand of the king.
Listen.
And then the messenger.
Who was sent to Micaiah the doomsday prophet.
Spoke to him.
They spoke unto him.
Saying.
Listen to this very carefully.
Behold.
The
words of the prophets.
The words of the 400 prophets.
Declare good.
All of them, Micaiah. They have spoken good that the king will win.
To the king.
Listen.
With one assent.
With one accord, with one agreement, with one voice, they have declared.
That's right.
That he will win.
Let thy word therefore.
No, let the word of Elohim therefore.
Let thy word therefore.
You see, he said that, and they shall set before themselves prophets.
That's right.
And tell them, declare unto us good things.
That's right.
Now a prophet is telling another prophet, don't listen to Elohim.
Wow.
But let your words be good.
Let thy word therefore.
So that what?
I pray thee.
I pray, I beg thee.
Be like one of theirs.
Be like them.
That's right.
400.
And speak thou good.
And speak good things.
And Micaiah said.
Then the prophet listened to the voice
That's
of
right.
the prophet of Yah Elohim. Listen to the answer he gave.
As Yahuwah liveth,
as the Almighty, the King of Israel liveth,
even what my Elohim saith,
what Yah Elohim will tell me,
that will I say.
That's what I am going to declare.
That's right.
Not what my pastor says, not what my wife says, or my king, or my church members, but I will only declare that said Yah Elohim.
And when he was come to the king,
and when he was come to the king
said to him,
the king said unto him,
Micaiah,
shall
we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle?
And battle?
Or shall I forbear?
Or shall I run away?
And he said,
go
ye up.
Oh, go, because the 400 have already prophesied.
And prosper.
Oh, go, you will prosper.
And they shall be delivered.
Oh, the land shall be given to you.
Into your hand.
You are a wicked person, but he is telling you that go and Elohim is with you.
That's right.
Something is wrong.
That's right.
When you know that you are a wicked person and a good prophecy is coming to you, it shows that something is wrong.
Wow.
Listen.
And then the king said to him,
then the king was like, this is the first time I've heard this gentleman declare good things unto me.
How many times shall I adjure thee?
How many times shall I speak unto thee?
That thou say nothing.
So that you don't speak any good thing about me.
But the truth to me.
Listen.
In the name of Yahuwah.
Listen.
And then he said.
So the king was like, I don't believe this guy.
That's right.
Because from the day that he was born, he has been prophesying against me. But now, all of a sudden, he is saying that I should go and I will win. He said, no, I'll chastise you if you don't tell me the truth.
That's right.
Now, listen to the voice of the Malachi.
And then he said.
Then Micaiah said, at which verse?
Verse 16.
Listen.
I did see.
Oh, I did see.
All Israel.
I saw all Israel.
Scattered upon the mountains.
What?
Scattered.
But all the 400 prophets.
That's right.
prophesy good things.
Wow.
Meaning that one should take 400 prophets, not even one is good.
Wow.
You need the extra one. So you need 401 prophets.
And one.
In order for you to have one who is from Elohim.
Wow.
Who speaketh that saith Elohim. He said, I did see all Israel
scattered upon the mountain.
Scattered upon the mountain.
As sheep.
As sheep.
That have no shepherd.
That have no shepherd.
And Yahuwah said,
then the Almighty declared and said unto me,
these have no master.
These have no king.
Let them return therefore.
Let them therefore return to their homes.
Every man to his house in peace.
Listen.
And then the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat.
The king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, did I not tell you
that he would not prophesy
that
good
this guy
to me,
is mad, that he cannot prophesy good things to me,
but evil?
But evil.
Again he said.
Then again the prophet declared and said, therefore
hear the word of Yahuwah.
Now hear the words of the Almighty.
For I
did see
Yahuwah
Elohim seated upon his throne,
and all the hosts of heaven,
and all the spirit or the host of heaven
standing on his right
and on his left.
And Yahuwah said,
and then the voice of the king said, who
shall entice?
Who shall do what?
Who shall entice?
Who shall deceive?
Ahab.
Who shall deceive? Who shall entice? Who shall go and deceive Ahab for me?
King of Israel.
King of Israel. So Elohim can also deceive you, my friend.
Wow.
Elohim can also entice you. When you read the book of Thessalonians,
that's right.
He said, because you heard the truth and you were like, you know, I am under the blood.
That's right.
Jesus will save me. I don't care whatever you say.
Wow.
As long as I don't feel in my heart. He said, because of that behavior, he said, what will happen? I will send you great delusion. I will send you lies so that you may believe in them, so that you may die and go to hell.
2 Thessalonians
chapter
2 verse 10.
Listen.
And with all deceivableness,
all deception
of unrighteousness,
in
them that perish,
in them who are bound for punishment,
because they receive not.
Because when they heard this truth that we are blowing in Amsterdam, they said no.
They receive not the love of the truth.
Listen.
That they might be saved.
So that they might be saved.
And for this cause.
And because they said no, what will I do?
Elohim shall send them.
No, it is Satan who will do it.
Elohim shall send them.
It is a pastor who will do it.
Elohim shall send them.
This is New Testament confirming Old Testament.
That's right.
Saying the same thing. Precept upon precept for you New Testament preachers.
That's right.
Repent, for your end is come.
He shall send them strong delusion.
He shall send them strong what? Strong delusion. A very strong deception that the prophets will be prophet. You are like, they mentioned your name. They spelled your name for you. They told you your address, your telephone number,
bank
the dream you
number.
had
That's
last night. Your first boyfriend, your second, your third, your 50th boyfriend. He mentioned, you are like, yes, prophet.
Yes, prophet.
He's sending you to hell, my friend.
That they should believe a lie.
They will believe in a lie.
That they all might be damned.
So that you may go to hell.
Who believe it not the truth.
Because when the truth came, you said, no, I'm not under the law.
But had pleasure in unrighteousness.
The blood of Jesus will save me.
That's right. Wow.
The blood of the Messiah was not meant to save sinners, but cleanse sinners and make them righteous so that they may believe the law and follow the law. If you don't keep the law, no blood will be able to save you. But you hide behind the blood and the name to do wickedness. Listen to the book, 2 Chronicles.
2 Chronicles 18, verse 19.
Listen.
And Yahuwah said, who shall entice Ahab?
And the Most High himself, not an angel, not the devil, not me, not your father, not your mama, not your pimp or your player or your pusher, not your gold digger, but Elohim himself. What did he say?
Who shall entice Ahab?
Who shall go and deceive and entice Ahab for me?
The king of Israel.
Because I have prophesied long time ago that he will die.
That's right.
And it does not come to pass. This is my last chance. Who shall go and deceive him for us?
That he may go up and fall.
And fall. Listen.
At Ramoth Gilead.
At Ramoth Gilead.
And one spake.
And one spirit spake.
Saying after this manner.
Saying I will do this.
And another saying
and
after
another
that
one
manner.
Spake.
But then there came out a spirit.
But then came out a spirit.
And stood before Yahuwah.
And stood before the Almighty himself.
And said. I will entice him.
I will entice him with what?
And Yahuwah said unto him.
Then Yahuwah said unto him.
Wherewith?
How will you be able to entice him, my friend, you spirit?
And he said.
I
will go out.
I will go out and do what?
And be a lying spirit.
I will be a deceptive, a lying spirit.
In the mouth.
Upon the tongue of all the prophets.
Of all his prophets.
Do you see that? Do you hear that?
Wow.
Do you read that?
I read it.
And then what will happen?
And Yahuwah said.
And then Elohim declared and said.
Thou shalt entice him.
Yes, I am with you. Go and lie unto him.
And thou will also prevail.
And you will do what?
Go out.
And my scepter and my mighty hand is also behind you.
And do
so
even
you
so.
Will prevail.
That's right.
So you who sit at home, full of wickedness, but your pastor is telling you good tidings.
Wow.
You cheat every single day, but Elohim is speaking through a servant to you that you shall marry a wonderful man.
Boaz is coming.
Huh? David is coming.
He just took air.
David is coming with many riches. Solomon with many riches.
Many gold.
Sister, you will marry a billionaire. How many billionaires do you have? And you are there in wickedness. It's 9 p.m. Let me pause after the break. Then we will kindle up the fire.
That's right.